Now on to our Xbox games, and have more of these than we kind of know about. I bought like all these in a bundle for pretty cheap, and I haven't played many of them, so
Yeah, let's just do this. Gun on the Xbox. I can't really tell you what it's about. It's a shooter, I guess. I would assume. It's a gun.
I've heard it's pretty good, but I've never played it.
Okay, I watched someone play a little bit of it once, but that was it.
Yeah. This one doesn't have a case.
It has a case.
Well,
Liar.
It doesn't have a. It's not the actual case. The case is pretty broken, but it's Crimson Skies. Again, never played it, but
I've heard of it.
I've
I'm
heard of
trying to
it.
think what kind of game it is.
It's a
Like, it's not really a flight simulator, really.
I think it's an
is it?
airplane shooter, though. I believe. But I've never played it.
Star Wars Jedi Outcast. I can say the multiplayer is good. Like,
Yeah.
well, fun. I'll say fun. I won't say good.
When you get more than just yourself playing with other people, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, maybe a bit dated, but the problem with this specific copy right here, try to load up a game, or the actual game, it freezes during the loading screen, so you can't play single player. Sorry.
This one I do know about, the Sega GT 2002, which is a pretty fun racing game with multiple people. It's pretty fun, and then it's also the copy that has Jet Set Radio Future in it, and the single disc, and I love that game. I think it's really fun. It's one of those like arcade fun games.
We actually recorded ourselves, like, focusing on that game. That was a topic, and actually what was going to be our second episode to our podcast, but the sound quality got messed up.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of scrapped the whole thing because it wasn't usable.
Is that the one we scrapped? Because I don't remember.
Yeah.
I see. But, it's a very fun game, and it's the second in the series. The first one is Jet Set Radio, or Jet Grind Radio. And, they pretty much started, the cell shading graphics.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what they're known for, and the art style is amazing, and I love the game, so.
I've only really played, well, I played some of the first one because I bought it on Steam when I found out this was the game we decided to talk about, so I wanted to play a little bit of at least the first one. It's a good game, just not my cup of tea.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah, so. Star Wars The Clone Wars. I know nothing about this. So I'm gonna set this down right here, and if you all want to tell us about it, go right ahead in the comments, because we know nothing.
The only thing I know is that's the copy with just the Star Wars Clone Wars.
Oh, right.
And they had one that pretty much came with the Xbox, didn't it? That had
there was a
Tetris.
Yeah, Tetris.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about buying it at one point a really long time ago, just never did.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much all I know about it. Is it was one of the only ones that came in a combo disc like this one.
Yeah.
Another game that I actually personally enjoy, and I remember having it. Specifically for the Xbox.
One of the few games we actually played together when he had it on the Xbox.
Yes, Cell Damage. And again, it's got cell shaded graphics that are pretty awesome. I like the art style. and the game is just fun. Like with multiple people, it's wacky and.
Have you played it recently?
Yes, I have.
Okay, because I haven't, and I couldn't remember exactly what the gameplay was like on it.
Wacky, crazy, and it's really fast. Like the gameplay is incredibly fast. It feels like you're going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And it's just a fun game with multiple people. Crazy game.
Right. Alright, Destroy All Humans and Destroy All Humans 2. Kinda wanna play these, but haven't yet.
I remember having the first one when I had my Xbox, and it was fun. I didn't play through it all the way, but it's a fun, kind of like in the same as like Grand Theft Auto, open world, running around, fun. Is kind of how fun it is.
Yeah, I'm trying to read the back of the boxes to see. Yeah, I don't know anything on it. I've heard of them, just haven't played them.
Mm-hmm. And then we have Black, which...
Not to be confused with Black Ops.
I would hope not.
Sorry, bad joke.
And I've never played it. I've heard it's a good game, but I've never played it.
I'm gonna say no comment because I haven't heard anything on it and I don't know anything on it. Blinks and Blinks 2. Yeah.
Okay.
This is bad.
I have.
Please tell me you tried it.
I've played through the first one. Actually, I owned it when I had an Xbox. It's kind of why I bought them. Because
Is it very kind of like Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, and Sly Cooper, maybe? Like?
Kind of. It's just not as good.
Oh.
It's not near as good. They're actually pretty bad. Like, they're kind of fun, but they're not very good games at all. And Blinks 1 is way better than Blinks 2.
How is that possible? Sequels are supposed to be better. Isn't that the whole point of them?
Blinks 2 is terrible. It is horrible. It is not fun. Like, it's funny, and that's what makes it fun. It's just how bad it is. And the thing that is like, so the first one you play as the main character. Blinks, and the second one you play as like your own custom-made character. It has a character creator in it.
Really?
And it has the worst character creator I think I've ever seen in a video game ever.
Maybe you're not really supposed to play as your custom.
Yeah, you are.
You are?
Yeah, you make it. You play on like the cat side, and then you play on like the pig side.
Oh, so it's like...
Yeah,
it's like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2, except different.
Yeah, you play the good side and the bad side.
Oh, you don't decide?
No, you actually, the missions go from like good to bad to good to bad.
Oh, so it's more like Sonic Adventure 2.
There you go, yeah.
Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah.
But
okay.
I remember them being fun, and they're funny when you play it with other people, but they're not very good.
Okay then.
Talking about not very good games. Brute Force.
I won't even mention on that because, again, never played it, but he has.
Yeah. So the person I bought these games off is a friend of mine, and we decided to play this, and I mean, it's alright.
Oh, now you're going to say it's alright now that we're in front of the camera.
Well, it's alright, especially when you're playing with other people, but the controls and, I mean, it's very, like, dated. Like, even for the Xbox, the graphics are pretty bad. And, I don't know, it's so stupid and bad that it's funny and fun, if that makes any sense. So it's one of those games.
Are you sure it's not so stupid and bad that it's just bad?
Yeah. It's fun.
Okay.
Just not a very good game. Blood Wake, which I guess is a like kind of like a racing warfare boat game. I don't know, never played it. Friend that I bought these off of said it was
road rash with boats.
from the
Sorry, from your description, that's what it sounds like.
look at the screenshots. Does it remind you of Road Rash with boats? Because that's a pretty good description. He said it was pretty fun. He said he played it a lot. I've never really played it. I guess move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Here, I'll go.
Oh.
Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. Now, I like the Oddworld games. I remember on the Xbox owning Munch's Odyssey, or Munch's, I don't remember the title of it, but that was a really fun game.
You're thinking of Abe's Odyssey, I think.
I think I'm combining.
Or no, that's Abe's Exodus.
There's Abe's
Exodus.
Odyssey, there's Abe's Odyssey, Abe's Exodus, and then Munch's Oddworld or something? Or
I've never played any of the games, so I don't know the type of game it is.
yeah, I've never played this one. Once I saw this one, I didn't like the Stranger's Wrath thing, so I never really picked it up. But I remember playing the Oddworld games, and I really like the Oddworld games. They're pretty cool, art-wise, and just interesting stories. So I do want to play this at some point, but I've never played it.
Alright. Basically, Grand Theft Auto Collection. Well, Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City. It was only a timed exclusive for PS2, so they wanted to move it over to Xbox to expand its crowd, which kind of, well, I never played Grand Theft Auto 3, but Vice City was my game, as I said in PS3 collection part.
And it's the one I always played.
But they added a kind of cool thing where all your music you save onto your Xbox, you could play on the radio, which was kind of neat. This comes in just a standard box, kind of. Nothing too special. They didn't really add anything like collection-wise except for the box itself.
Yeah.
I mean, the box, when you take them out, are very kind of bland, plain. See? But I'll always have a place for Vice City.
Sure, Vice City was fun. We have Red Dead Revolver, which is the prequel, or the first one in the Red Dead series.
Never played any of them. I probably should.
I played Red Dead Redemption, and we'll get to that in the next one. Never played Red Dead Revolver. I've heard it's pretty good. I've heard Red Dead Redemption did a really good job at taking this game and just making it better. So, never played it, but I've heard it's a really good game.
Yet another game that was a multi-platform game. Ultimate Spider-Man, if you couldn't tell from the back of the box, that is. Or case. I've owned this game on the PS2 as well, at one point. And I own it on Xbox because I wanted to rebuy it. It's a pretty short game. Don't really care for Venom's racing missions.
No, I didn't like those either.
But I like the okay, I should just say I like cell shaded graphics, and I like the fact that they used it for this.
Me too, because it makes it feel like a comic book.
Yeah.
Like especially in the cutscenes.
That's how they did the cutscenes.
Yeah.
Was with comic book pages.
And I really like that.
But they really haven't touched game wise. They haven't really touched the Ultimate Spider-Man universe.
Mm-hmm.
Other than this. Now, people can argue that the Amazing Spider-Man is the Ultimate universe, but I don't know. I won't get into that because I personally am not sure as far as if it takes place in the Ultimate universe.
Gotcha. And yeah, that was a really fun game. I owned it on PS2, and I never beat it, but played mostly through it. And yeah, I didn't like the Venom races either. Next one we got is Mortal Kombat Deception. I'm not a Mortal Kombat fan. Like, I'm not a fighting game fan, per se. So I've never really played this.
I've never personally played them, but I've looked them up once or twice. Oh, cool! They have a chess combat.
I was looking at that, and that looks interesting. The chess and the puzzle one.
And they even tried to Tetris thing.
That's probably the only reason I would play it. Is just because those look interesting.
Not gonna spend much time on this. Death Row.
Yeah.
If you watched episode 1 of our podcast, or whatever you want to call it, just then you'll know all the information you need to really know, because we covered that pretty heavily.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it, and that's what I'll say.
Very fun game with multiple people. And then last one we got Dark Watch, which never played.
I think I've heard of it, and I think it got really average reviews.
Yeah, I've never played it myself. But yeah, I've heard that it's an okay game.
Yeah.
I've never played it myself though. And that would be our
Xbox collection.